Hey guys, welcome back to another video at Jensen's Reptiles. I'm going to let you look at little Banzai here while I talk for a moment, because she's out soaking up some UV and looking super cute. And it's not often that the geckos are out when I'm filming, so I thought it might be nice to see her for a little while I talk to you guys about what's going to be happening here over the next 4 or 5 weeks. So, as I mentioned about a year ago, I would be gaining a bit more space at home and upgrading quite a few of my animals into new enclosures. That day has finally come, a lot later than expected, but it has finally come. So upgrades are going to be happening over the next month or so, which is really exciting. So we've started to order all of the lighting and heating that we're going to need, along with lots and lots of decor, and the enclosures will be kind of the next thing that we order. So there are some really huge changes. It actually involves, I think, about 12 of our animals getting an upgrade eventually over the next couple months, with quite a few of them being included in the first round of upgrades, which will happen about 5 weeks from now. So what I'm going to do, I don't want this video to be taken the wrong way. I'm just really excited. I want to have this documented as much as I want to share it with you guys, because I know that you guys always have a lot of questions and you're always interested to see the products that I use. So I'm going to do a super quick video showing you the products that we've ordered so far and what we're going to be using for the upgrades. I'll go into a lot more detail with these items once we've actually used them. A lot of them we've used before, so we've reordered. Some of them are a little bit different, quite new. So we will do reviews on those once we've actually used them for a while, so that you guys can see how they're working. And I think I'll do quite a few installation videos as well, so you can see how the vivariums are put together, how we seal them, how we install the heat and light. So if there's anything particular you want to see in the next month, just give me a shout, and hopefully I can film that for you. But without much further ado, I'm going to show you all of the stuff that we've ordered tech-wise, so you can have a little look. So, this is the madness that is currently sitting on my bed. I'll try to show you guys everything here. Yeah, so you can see it's a whole lot of stuff. I'm not showing this to kind of show off in any way. I've been accused of that in the past, and it's definitely never something that I'd like to do. It's more so that I can field questions with the equipment that I use, and you guys can see the packaging so that you know what to look for if you want to buy the same kind of stuff. So I always get asked what ceramic heaters I use for my animals. I use White Python ceramics. So you see these are the 150 watt slimline ceramic heaters. They also do a 60 and 100 watt. Then the ceramic lamp holder and the guard, which is the part that people are always asking about. The guard has a reflector inside it, which comes about halfway up, so you actually do need to use the White Python slim ceramic if you want to use it with the reflector, which I would advise for any requirement for basking spot temperatures. It's really helpful. We've then got some of the microclimate OLED pulse stats. So just a small upgrade on the mechanical stats that we have currently. These are a digital stat, and they will account for a nighttime temperature drop, which is really exciting. So finally going to be getting some husbandry in place as well, which, we do kind of the basics here and try and help people with basic husbandry. But I'm at the point now where I'd like to go a step further and make sure my animals have absolutely everything that they need. Which is why you'll see down here as well, we've got these compact lighting units. So we're going to be providing UV for quite a few of the snakes. Not all of them just yet. That's something I'd absolutely adore to work on with time. With having so many animals, it does get pricey. That's no excuse for keeping them poorly, and I will never ever back keeping any animal without what they absolutely require. But at the same time, I'd also like to go for enrichment. So a lot of the snakes will be getting UV this time around, and then some of them will be getting it kind of a few months down the line, when I've kind of made sure that I'm going to be able to afford my electricity bill. I'm sure it'll be fine, but just want to be safer rather than sorry. But yeah, so the basking snakes, the snakes that are typically less nocturnal, will be getting compact UV lighting from Arcadia, which is fantastic lighting. And then we've got all the bulbs down here. Some of these Aquapet ceramic sockets as well. You don't always need to buy the super expensive ones, as long as they are legit. They're absolutely fine to get cheap ones like these. These are on Amazon for I think about £5-6 each, which is a fair bit cheaper than the 13 quid you pay for a white Python one. Comes complete with the plug as well, so you don't need to worry about any wiring. So we've got some straight ones, some angled ones. Yoshi, my bearded dragon, is about to get the upgrade of his life. His enclosure is moving from 4 foot to 8 feet. So he's doubling up on space, which means that we've got to be really on point with heat and light, because finally going to be able to get UV gradients and proper heat gradients and different basking zones as well, which is really exciting. He doesn't know it yet, obviously. He's just a little dragon. But as far as I'm concerned, it is so exciting to have had an animal for so long without upgrading him. For me is a little bit crazy, but it's finally happening, and I'm so excited for him. Little does he know. Then we've got my standard white Python LEDs over this side, so all of these tubes and the clips here as well, to make sure they are safe on the ceiling of the Vivs. We've also got some UV sensors so we can keep on top of UV, making sure it's all up to date. I might go around the other side. Nah, actually it's fine, don't worry. So this UV light cycle that you'll see over this side, this Exoterra one, will be working for my bearded dragon and my leopard gecko to make sure their lights come on slowly in the morning, so they have sunrise and sunset. It looks like a great little unit. Again, I will definitely review it once it's up and running. I can't comment on it too much at the moment because I've just not used it yet. But soon all of these products will be getting a bit of a review. If you've got any questions about them now, as far as where to get them or anything like that, do give me a shout. But as far as whether they work well or not, I don't know about all of them. Only about 50% of these products. So over towards the back there, we've got the reflector. That's for the UV lighting, so that will go behind the UV bulbs, reflect the light back down into the tank, and you will extend the amount of UV that's going down to your animal. I've got all of the UV tubes at the back and a Lucky Reptile UV unit, which I use currently in my bearded dragon enclosure and my leopard gecko enclosure. That is a beast of a unit and will be going into the bearded dragon 8-foot tank. And then the smaller Lucky Reptile unit down here, which you can see just here, this one, that will be going into my Viper Gecko enclosure, so they will be getting a good amount of UV as well. They'll be moving into a 3-foot setup. And then the cardboard tube behind that is actually a backlight for my Scorpion, who will be moving into a fully bio 3-foot enclosure, which is also really exciting. I'm hoping it'll be a bit of a feature. So again, not to kind of show off, I know I keep saying it's something I'm quite concerned about, because I know that not everyone can go mental like this, and trust me, it's taken almost a year of planning to get to this point. It's not just a kind of off-the-cuff splurge. It's taken a long time to be able to accumulate all of this and make sure that we're ready to move forward with all of the upgrades. But it's also really exciting, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I know a few of you have asked and a few of you have commented on the fact that, yeah, it was a year ago that I said I would be doing these upgrades, and yeah, a year on and a few animals have been upgraded, but nowhere near as much as I hoped would be. So yeah, I'm, in short, I'm really stoked, and this is just the tip of the iceberg for what's about to happen in about a month's time. To run you through quickly what will be happening, I'm gonna take you over to the other side of the room quickly, show you my Pani, who is currently out doing a little bit of a dance because she's just spotted me come in, and talk a bit more about who's moving where and what's going to be happening in the next 4 weeks. So, Mop is one of the animals that will be moving into a new enclosure. So, anyone that's been watching these videos for a while will understand the ramble that I'm about to go on. If you haven't been watching, this may not make a huge amount of sense. So, this is my carpet python Mopani. When I got her, it was a bit of a out of the blue kind of situation. Brought her home the same day and moved her into this setup which one of my other animals had been in previously. I bought a new enclosure for my boa constrictor with the thought that Mopani would one day end up in it. It is a 4x4 foot arboreal. Currently she's in a 3 by 1.5, 2 feet. It's a rather small setup, but she's done well in it up until now. Now she's really outgrowing it, so it's time to move on. She'll be moving into that 4-foot arboreal. My boa, who's currently in there, who is rapidly approaching 7 feet long and has outgrown that enclosure for a while now, will be moving into his own 8-foot enclosure. So he will finally have the space to stretch out and really have his own big space in a quieter room, and he can chill in there. That's been the driving force behind a lot of these upgrades, is getting Zeke upgraded. The enclosure that Mopani is in now will be housing my king snake for a little while. He is just a tad too small to go in a 4-foot, and not that he would have any issue with it, he'd be fine. I would probably struggle to get him out. So as far as handling is concerned, I want to keep my animals handled and tame. So he'll be moving into this 3-foot, and then eventually he'll get his 4-foot upgrade. 2 of my corn snakes will be getting a new enclosure, so a 4-foot setup each. My baby corn snake will stay put because he's still a little tiddler. My Woma python will be moving into a lovely 4-foot enclosure, and all of my royals will take their enclosures across to the new room. Pixel will get an upgrade in that time as well. Most likely he will take the leopard gecko enclosure, and she will get a slightly shallower one because she's not using the height at the moment. So you can tell there's quite a lot going on. There's a lot changing, a lot moving around, so the next reptile room video will definitely be exciting. But until then, bear with me. I will do as many update videos as I can along the way to let you guys know what's going on. And if you're curious, please let me know. If you don't care at all, please let me know, and I'll stop talking about it. But yeah, it's an exciting time, and I hope you guys do enjoy the videos that are going to be coming up to show the upgrades. And if you've got any questions about anything that I've shown you today, give me a shout, leave a comment below, and I will get back to you, usually within a day, if not much sooner. And yeah, if you've got any questions at all, or any desires for particular videos, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do that. And I will catch up with you guys soon.